Hello everybody and welcome to Theme Park Coastin, and today we're heading over towards Alton Towers on a very special day. Not only because it is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day Dad, but also because it's someone very special's birthday. It's my birthday!
That might be.
Yeah, it's my birthday today, so we're over here at Alton Towers for not just a Father's Day vlog, also a birthday vlog for the whole day over here today. It's open till like 8 o'clock tonight, which is really, really awesome. But I am joined with Hugo Garrod, Adam, hello, my mum, my dad, and also Uncle Oz, Jayden and Casey as well, who will be joining us as soon as we get over towards the park. But honestly, I'm so excited for today. The weather is looking okay. It was raining earlier this morning, so hopefully that'll be sorted out by the time we get into the park. But it is only like 9 o'clock right now, so we're going to get some really good early rides over at the park. Where are we at? Front row. And we're now with Jayden! Hey! Welcome to the vlog, as we have now just got into a park, ready for our amazing day to start off with today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Jayden, thank you. Like,
my present is that I'm here and dragging you on the smile.
You're right, the presents of Jayden. But honestly, Jayden, I think you guys owe us a present. So, if you want to wish me a happy birthday...
Tom, what's happened to your fingers?
Monorail. If you wish me a happy birthday, you don't have to, I'll be fixing it on the way.
Oh.
But if you want to try my birthday, it's free to do. All you got to do is click the subscribe button, and it means the absolute world to us.
Click the bell.
And click the bell. It's a free present.
You guys said it.
It's a free present. Honestly, like you guys should just do it now.
It would put a smile on little Tom's face.
It actually would. Like every subscriber, not really mean it because we've got quite a few now, but every subscriber is the absolute one. Whenever I get one, I just go. So that's what.
Yeah.
If we get 15 million likes, I'll do Detonator.
We can try doing that.
I think that's quite possible.
15 million.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
That's not bad.
I was kind of fixing the monorail a little bit.
150 likes.
Yeah, basically, I got on monorail and I was like, because Jay was ahead, I was like, we're rushing quickly to catch Jay because Jay arrived before what we did.
The smile.
And then we got off and mum was like, what's under your hands? I was like, I don't actually know.
Also,
so,
I don't know if he's told you, but it's the Mardi Gras.
It's the last day.
Okay, no, on the day, Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah, Mardi Gras. It's the last day of that event today.
Oh,
so 2 weeks ago we went here for the opening of that sort of event, and now we're here for the closing day, even though obviously more important matters appear today. Now, if you've watched the channel for a long time, you know that we do one thing every single trip, which is the best rides to go to first. That is the Yorkshire Map. It's the Yorkshire Map.
Listen to that if anyone's watching, it's the best ride.
No, it's not. No. Basically,
Don't follow us.
quickly hear my logic, okay, around us. When you're to the park, everyone's the same thing. Everyone goes, to Wicker Man a smiler first. So if you're arriving really early, like if you're here at like 8:30 in the morning, do it first because you're gonna probably walk on. But if you're like us and have to travel 3 hours up here and then arrive at 9, what happens, Jane?
Right. So yeah, the hotel guests go to like Nemesis Galactic.
They do.
Don't anymore.
Yeah. They do. They do. Yeah, still do it.
And then Wicker Man and Smiler is where everyone normally goes to, like who doesn't go to the hotel, right? And then when they think about it, they're like, oh, they get off Smiler and think, look, Oblivion's right there, let's go and do Oblivion.
So that leaves
Nemesis, Rita and 13.
We've been here for a while, Jay. We've been here for a while.
Rita, yeah, honestly, I've been here since like 2 months ago.
I know, long time.
It is like
but what has a walk on queues that Yorkshire Maps, and I think that's worth every minute of the kid.
Yeah. We need to try that today. We said it in the last vlog, we'd do it.
But we did it today, we're going to do it today. But one thing I'm going to tip as well is that when you go to 13 and Rita, everyone always goes down this way, because that's the only way. We've got a sneaky route over here that you guys can now see for joining us over on this video. So what you do is you head round here, and everyone always goes, oh, let's go in here. But actually, if you go round here and then you go down the side, this path takes you directly to 13 and Rita, and it gets you straight on the rides as quick as you can.
Yeah, so usually it's dead quiet down there, there's nobody down there. But there are people here today, but yeah, this is definitely the best path to go. So all you do is when you get to the tower, you just turn left, and essentially you go straight to Rita and 13, so they're not the greatest of rides, but you know, I do enjoy them, and they're better than a lot of Thorpe Parks, so I'll give them that.
Here we go into the queue of 13, Jayden. I know, it's exciting stuff. And actually, we've waited here for a bit. They didn't open the queue line until 10 today, which I thought was a bit weird. They never normally do that. But nevertheless, we're right in the front, so hopefully we go on this ride.
That's what Hugo wants to do.
Yeah, Hugo, why do you want to do that? Yeah, that ride is honestly junk. Compared to you got 13 here.
Yeah, I'd probably like, it's getting to beating 13 that. 13, I'll give my review after, but
It's my favourite ride at Alton Towers, and I know, very controversial, and everyone will comment saying, what the hell, but I absolutely love Thursday. I think it's such a great family ride, and it's just amazing. Maybe my birthday, I might change my mind, never know.
Oh, your doorbell's going, Tom.
My doorbell's gone. Senior in the 13 queue, some random legs just sitting there.
Saw? Is this Saw?
Yeah. This is my fast electricity. Best ride at Alton Towers.
No, mine's better.
No, it is the best ride at Alton Towers.
It's not. It's good. It is a
think
very good ride. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it a lot. It's just not the best.
It is the best. Like, I generally, every time I go on it, it gets better and better. And I leave it rooms off a bit of air time. No spoiling this video, unfortunately. But if you want to get spoilers,
Drops.
you absolute idiot, Jayden. People want to keep it a surprise. It drops down the lift up the start, obviously.
Keeping a timestamp now.
Yeah.
It's off right at the end.
Oh, I'm not going to do. I know how to do a timestamp with editing because of you, Jayden. Because of you. But how did you find out?
So, to be honest, I do give 13 a lot of hate over the years, and
It doesn't
I
deserve
don't
it.
think it's not. I still don't think it's the best ride here. But you've got some good airtime on the first shot, quite nice, and nice turns. It's very smooth actually, but it's still not great. But it was better than my last ride. Still the worst Big 7 in my opinion. But it's still a good ride here, and it's definitely worth it if you are coming down for maybe 2 days. But if you're coming down for 1 day, I probably won't put it at the top of your list. But it's definitely worth a go.
Yeah, well, at least it's better than that ride that's above me, because that is
not.
It is. No. Okay, like people make controversy about 13. These be cool shop there as well.
There's very few people who like Rita, and I'm one of them. So.
But no one likes 13.
ride you should never do. Rita.
Exactly, for Queen of Pain. But all of this, that's not a good ride either.
I want to do it.
No. If you got here, look at all these amazing rock workouts. I'm going to call them anyways. Ignore that ride. Look at all the other amazing rides. And see anything. But look at the queue for Rita. I don't wait a long time for it. This is not too bad. I won't mind having a go on it. But little queue line.
I'm not being funny. It looks busy.
It looks promising. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Do you think we should do it? I know. I think we should, yeah, I think we should do it. It's worth it. It's the shortest queue.
What you just said, Tom.
Well, I was asking your opinion, Jane. I don't know what you think of it, but...
You just went, oh, I don't think it's that nice. Thanks to me, I said.
I know you enjoy this right now, so...
Thank you.
Listen, we got on that 13 one only like 20 minutes or so, including waiting, so it's definitely worth having a go over and getting onto 13 first, because fact you get to 100 minutes sometimes during the day, so I definitely recommend doing that first. But in 3 minutes time, 16 years ago, I was actually born. I know, everyone's so interested in it.
This is the worst day of my life.
Is it? Yeah, there's your favourite
No, the
day.
worst day of my life was meeting this guy.
Yeah, well, we're friends.
Not as bad as meeting you, though.
No, not bad meeting Hugo. Hugo's like worse than me. But yeah, I'll catch up with you when I was born 16 years ago, because I know you guys care so much about that. There you go, 16 years ago today, the most amazing person in the world was born. Yep, I was born 16 years ago today. That's quite cool. And I'm in the queue for Rita for the even worse thing I could do when I'm now officially 16 years old. Yeah, sure, definitely what I meant, yeah. Not gonna lie, who would queue that for heck? That's like one of the worst queues ever. For one of the worst rides ever.
It's not the worst ride. It's alright.
No, not bad as Rita we just did, but it was another smooth one, I'm not gonna lie, but that's quite cool. I love it, like, being with Mind Golf. Of course, it's the last day. So if you're watching that thinking, wow, that's amazing, well, I'm sorry, guys.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to experience it.
Because there's no way we're going to tonight.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year we might do it again. I think it's a cool event this one was. And we did go twice, but never really experienced what it has to offer. Like,
Yeah.
we could have walked over to a little bit of theming stuff, but we never had a full day going to it.
For the Mardi Gras, they don't necessarily go all out on theming, but they have some very good like elements with the theme. I don't know what I'm going on about. I'm kind of just
You're
rambling.
waffling on a little bit here.
I'm a little bit, but you sort of get what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know with events at this park, so as well as the Fort Park, they don't have the you go here for the event. It's you go if the event is on. That's a nice bonus sort of thing. Like
an added surprise.
Yeah, so like Disney, obviously, I keep like Disney, but like Disney, the events are like
You go comparing here to Disney is like comparing I know.
Yeah, but it's like the UK version, which I was to Jayden yesterday, and it was
Aldi
like
cardboard chocolate.
you got the castle at the front, you got the main street, which is like Tower Street. It's very similar, but just a UK version. So obviously it's not as good. But at the end of the day, with Disney events, you go there for the event. Well, here, if you're going to go for an event, I would just go to a park because you want to park, not for the event. However, we're now walking into the land of David Walliams for Jayden's first time over on the Gangster Granny. So are you excited to head on to it?
It's so emotional. It's more emotional than I got on Mythica. I didn't even get emotional on it.
Yeah,
Tom and Hugo overreact.
no emotions. But no, this land, I said last time, it's naff. It's really naff land. They got a carnival ride.
They kind of just had to fill the area.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks better than Cloud Cuckoo Land, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Cuckoo Land's getting old, but like for a holding land, they made such big hype about it. But yeah, it's not the greatest.
Put your face on the Queen.
Go on, Jay, be the Queen. Go on, Jay. Where's Jayden? Oh wow. Fits perfectly. Hello, Jayden.
That's right, you're not going to zoom into my face.
No.
You kind of are.
I'm not going to ruin our audience's eyes. Oh, that's a good cue. That is a good cue.
All the way out there.
Yeah, that's a good cue for Gangster Granny. The ride. It's time we go for our royal titles. I am Duke, Tickle, Doslop.
Wow. I'm Great. Great Hickory the Great.
Wow, that's how great you are.
I'm a great one.
I'm Countess.
No, Countess is a girl, Jayden.
Count Jiggly a lot.
Actually, John, Countess sounds better here.
Yeah, this is more, yeah.
Count it. Oh, that's a countess. That's it, something about. Count.
Yeah, count. I don't know.
Don't expect anything groundbreaking. Don't expect anything groundbreaking.
Now, let me tell you something which possibly ruined my day. We're in the queue for Gangster Granny. The ride was good, it's like it normally is. It's not amazing, but it's okay.
Smiler shot. He was so upset. That's the thing that
yeah, sure. No. It was very good news, Jen. It was very good news at the Smiler shot. Because I enjoyed the Smiler.
Guess what? It's
but
open
then
now.
it opened again.
It's open
and Jayden was like, that's one ride he wanted to do today. And now finally he got it. But yeah, I'm a bit gutted because I'd love to wait like an hour and a half in a chained queue line with no theming. And then for an awful ride with like no loops, I then thought, great, it's now open, so we now get to go to a Smiler. Sorry, I just went Smiler and that was incredibly boring. And there's no way that anyone can tell me that ride's fun. We're in a queue for an hour and 20 minutes or so. We got on the ride and it's just so slow, not that enjoyable. And personally, I'm not a big fan of the Smiler. Now I know Jayden is, but I'm not. It's just not the ride.
Tom did enjoy it.
I did. Then I'm really sitting in a cage with like
I really enjoyed it.
I said,
The queue lines are dreadful. I hate the queue.
everyone's queue line. It's just like,
the ride's amazing.
it's not worth a queue line. If it's like
14 inversions.
if the queue line was like really done, like 10 or 20 minutes or so, maybe it's worth it. But waiting like an hour or something just to go on this little thing, it's the same thing as Colossus does. It's just not worth it in my opinion. I think it's a bit boring. And I don't know, it's just not.
The thing is with it,
I know we don't think that. Everyone loves Smiler, but I just not a big fan of it personally.
like, there's a very few people who don't like it. I'm not one of them actually. I actually really enjoy it. It's quite good. The reason why I mostly enjoy it is because a lot of people have this at the top of their bucket list, and to actually go on it, I really do appreciate living near this place and to actually go on Smiler. But genuinely, in my opinion, it's not the best coaster. It's good, but it's a little bit too rough on some of the turns. But you can get a really smooth ride, and then you come back like an hour or two in the day and you get a bad ride on it. So it's very depending. A lot of your first rides will be great because it's your first ride, of course. But yeah, I'm just saying it's good, but it's not great.
Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't even be in my personal top 10 list at Alton Towers. But the second one that we made, from over on everyone's opinion. So we've got lots of people going over it. We did Instagram votes. Take our bet as we can down the top 10 rides over at Alton Towers Resort. However, I'm starting to get hungry now. I'm feeling going to go somewhere which we never ate before. Because it's my birthday today, we're spending a bit more money than we normally do. We're just going to get burgers. We're going to go to a Will Cutter's Bar and Grill. Well, it was a half an hour wait to go and have one of those, and to be honest, I felt like that's a bit too long to have over there. But nevertheless, we're going to somewhere we promised you we're going to go last visit, and we're going to go today with a nice long queues for Yorkshire pudding wrap to try the those, see what I like, and hopefully get it in my belly very shortly. Now, if there was smell sensors on this camera, you'd be like, oh.
If you love roast dinners,
it just smells amazing. And we're one of the best foods that you can have at a theme park. We haven't ate it yet. We're holding it off.
It's got only here for one day.
It's the only time we're going to eat it. Exactly.
By the time you're watching this, unfortunately, you won't have been able to get one.
But if it's nice, my mate's on a home sort of thing, like.
Yeah. It's not hard.
It's not hard. You just make it
Yorkshire pudding
and then just roll it up in a wrapper. Yeah. It's like it can't be too hard.
Rocket science.
It's not rocket science, but again, I can't even cook waffles in the toaster. So
Tom can't cook, so it's a challenge.
And I'm saying that I'm going to do it. I mean, my mum's going to do it.
I cook like Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, you're like Gordon Ramsay. That's of course, yeah. But we were saying that at the moment, our top theme park food in the whole world really is. Well, in all Merlin parks especially, is pork
Castle
pork burger. And
I haven't had it, but I've had like, oh no, I might have had it.
I think you have had it.
I have had it.
But that was the best food so far. Now I'm wondering, is this going to beat it? So the excitement of the Tom Derrick food reviews are coming very soon. Let's do a wrap of the Yorkshire pudding wrap for food that was good and right in Jay's belly.
It was awful.
It was amazing. Let's do a wrap of the Yorkshire pudding wrap for food that was yummy in my tummy. That works, that works.
If you see this man anyway, just run the other direction, please.
Please.
That works. I'm keeping that one. I was going to do another retake, but no, I'll keep that one. That's quite cool.
Ooh,
Very cool. But how did you find the Yorkshire wrap, Hugo?
Oh, it was amazing. Definitely beats the pulled pork burger for me.
I want you to wrap one on it, Hugo.
I'm not rapping.
I'll
wrap it up though. Oh, very, very tasty.
Very nice. And Jayden,
what?
How was it wrap?
How was my wrap?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, do I need to wrap it?
Yes.
It was amazing, yeah. It tasted amazing, yeah.
Wow, amazing, Jen. In the queue for Congo River Rapids, and I love this ride. We walked past it and there was cars that were empty, or maybe we call boats, and I thought, let's just do that because it's a fun ride.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, man, how many words there is, but Congo Rapids, great ride. And we do it.
I talk a lot.
And we do everything with it we come here. Like, Hugo's on the one to suggest it, but it is a good ride if you do it. Like, sometimes you do it in the rain, sometimes you do it in the sun. Last trip,
it's a must do.
Last trip, it was on the extended queue, and then people were like, it was just waiting for forever.
Also, my favourite ride of the day, at the moment, is the Smile.
Is it? Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
What's yours?
Definitely not Smile. 13, obviously. But
Hugo, what's your favourite ride of the day? Or is your, at the moment? Why has it been? Yeah.
Galactica.
No,
we haven't even done it, you idiot.
Your favourite ride been today so far?
Oh, you know what I meant now?
Smile.
I'd have to say 13. I enjoyed Smiler, don't get me wrong.
But maybe will Congo beat it?
Maybe.
Jayden, where are we going?
Galactica.
No, we're not.
Jewel.
We're going to Jewel, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it should be, Jayden. It's very important you know where we're going, because when you do days like this, you've got to plan out every little detail to make sure you get the highest efficiency of rides done over here at the parks. But yeah, we're going to Jewel, and actually, I know you see us go on this ride a lot, and we do go on this ride a lot, we go on every single visit at least once, and the reason for that is, it's a very important ride to tell you on theme park Coastin, because not only was it our first ride that we ever did in a vlog, we also got our first, like, people come up to us and say hello on that ride as well, because of the channel. And we've had so many great moments, and all the trips, we've had this ride, and it's like, Jewel's the one ride, if I don't see any ride which is significant to theme park Coastin, it's definitely Jewel. I love it so much, It's so enjoyable. It's always walk-on. We do it every trip, and just overall, I just absolutely adore this laser gun ride. But of course, right now, as well, COVID-19, it's one way. So if you're coming to Challenging Canyons, you cannot go back. You have to go past Joel.
And this is one of the painful bits for Alton Towers at the moment. Is that let's say you want to get to Congo and you've just come down here. Obviously, you should have probably done it back there. But let's say you just came up here because we've done this before. You have to go all the way back down to Wickerman, all the way back up to Congo. So it's not the best to do, but still, Alton Towers have made it the best they can, and they've done really well to me.
Yeah, it just looked awesome, this ride. Like, why wouldn't you go on it? And also, they changed the queue line as well inside, which I'm going to show you in 1 second. First reactions in the new queue line, Jayden. Are you ready for it?
Yeah. It's basically just being flipped.
Ready for it? Whoa! What? Oh. Yeah, it literally just changed a little bit, but it's quite cool. It feels, yeah, it's changed. We've got some cool seats down there and stuff. I'd like to sit there. But, yeah, basically flipped, but it's still really, really cool. And I love this whole queue line for this ride. And it now means participation on this ride, which is great. So fun, so enjoyable, so great, and all round, Jules my favourite. I absolutely love that ride. Like, I don't even think I'm in my top 10 this time, but if I really want top 10 this next year, I'm definitely having Jewel in my top 10 rides at Alton Towers. That was honestly so enjoyable. Like, I'm going on it, and I know it's always fun, but with a walk-on queue as well, having that competitive attitude as well as just being able to play, look at the scenery was actually really good in that ride. I do love laser gun rides, and I'm a bit biased towards them because of how competitive I am and how I always win, which I did this time.
Well, to be honest, Jayden was close.
Yeah, I was a bit wide at
You
one
got
point.
the big number of 600.
I shot twice at the beginning and thought, do you know what, I can't be bothered. So
At least you
I
got
just,
both.
In other words, he really just gave up, basically.
essentially,
My
yeah.
dad.
Yeah, so Jayden's dad.
Stuff.
But yeah, he dropped a bit of stuff. But
I
now,
believe him. If it was you, I wouldn't have believed.
wouldn't you? Yeah, well, I am pretty
That's because
honest.
you lied at the time. You literally said you were getting off. You texted me saying you were getting off the monorail when the monorail was just going across, like just going around to the station.
I exaggerate the truth.
So about the queues are Nemesis is 20 and Galactica's 40. They're both great coasters.
One's a lot better than the other one, though.
Yeah, I mean Galactica's my favourite here, but Nemesis is so good. It's intense.
We'll have a look at the because,
Well, we'll have a look at them and I'll give my thoughts done.
and then we'll show you where we're going to go.
I think, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but both good. But
Depends on what they are.
thing is, though, Galactica doesn't have any loops, so
Yeah, it doesn't. Like, it has inversions, but no loop.
it hasn't got any loops, does it, Hugo?
Listen, I'm not.
Oh, was it, Hugo?
I don't want to have that argument anymore. That's behind me. I don't care.
Well, had a really nice trip, and we'll see you guys later. Second one over is the area. We're heading over towards Galactica, and Nemesis was so short, so great. We're getting to Galactica. I'll give us some cool rides here in 1 sec. Bunny cam over on Galactica. Oh, shut up, Tom. Thank you, Jen. And he's still sitting there. Lucky bunny, isn't he? There is a bunny, and up here is Galactica, and together it makes. Wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it. Galactica. After completing all rides over Flynn Valley, we are now in the cable car, and for starters, Nemesis was great. Yeah, Jane, amazing. For starters, cable car was not cable cars. Nemesis was great. So, how did you find Nemesis?
So actually,
The operations were quick for that.
it was quick, smooth,
And good, yeah.
good.
Then afterwards, we went over towards Galactica, where the queue wasn't as long as it was, but well, as long as it looked, but it was still a great ride, and I think it's great we got those two rides, and hopefully today we might be able to get done the Big 7, including, because our last one of the day being the Wicker Man over here, which at the moment it's quite a long queue, and I hate the cattle pen over there, but still, it looks pretty cool. No, it's not awful. It's not bad. Nevertheless, we're going to dip into the shop quickly to have a look around what there is. Because I like looking at when it's quiet, as I always say, because like later on it's always really busy. Well, now you can have a proper look around, proper see what there is to do. So we'll see you shortly. First up, like always, we skip these aisles and get to the good one. The Alton Towers area. Here we go. Here's a quick look at the new Wicker Man residence. To be honest, it's quite light. It's quite cool though. It is cool. I do like it. Like, you've got the full sculpture here and stuff.
Especially if you collect resins as well.
Yeah, and it's only like, well, I think a price for that, but
I don't know.
I'd assume £8 for it.
Hang on, if we come over and look at the other resins,
There must be one somewhere of the Wicker Man one, like maybe on the top or something. I know.
okay. Oh, he's here. Look,
Here you go. Oh, I was close. I was close.
you were £1 off.
Sign off.
Close, but
I know. You got. I was thinking man pass discount, obviously. That's what, yeah.
You're so clever.
I know. To be honest, it felt too busy there. Like,
It was all like crowded. There were loads of people. Like you didn't feel like you could just look around.
yeah, I always say come midday, and when you come around midday, it's only like 4 o'clock, so it's not like until it's close to 8. But it felt like what it's like a close time.
Don't come here
At the end.
At the end.
Never
It's
come
not
at
a
the
good
end.
idea.
Like-
Midday's perfect.
So what I always advise you guys to do something over here is come midday. If you all have like smaller items, get it at midday because it saves you could at the end. But if you don't want to get something bigger, there's quite a few big things in out resins and stuff like that. Wait till the end of the day, but look at what you want because it's not an enjoyable atmosphere being in the shop at the end of the day. But in the middle of it, it's so much fun. You get to look at all of everything over there and have a really good time in like quiet. But right now,
it'll be completely empty as well.
yeah, it'll be completely empty. You get full look around, you get everything you're thinking, all the price stuff. But half the time when you come in the end, you're like looking around for the prices, and you kind of just feel a lot rushed in there.
There won't be any, queues for tills.
No, and you feel very rushed at
It's
the
a lot
moment.
calmer.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, like you kind of don't have that sort of like, all that you feel like you have to get out quickly. It's like it's almost like
Yeah, it feels like if you don't know what you want, you just have to
and,
get out.
and especially how like there's a queue line down here now because of COVID, of course. Where you come watch them letting people out of time to reduce capacity, even though it's not that quiet in there. So you feel like everybody have to get out so everyone else can get in. And yeah, it's just not as nice. And if someone who never buys anything, I don't think it's worth it. So if you're going at the end of the day,
You don't want to be rushed. You want to be calm.
so if you're coming at the end of the day, go to a shop in the middle of the day, look at what you want, and if you don't want to come at the end of the day at all, buy something in the middle of the day because that's the quietest time you can do it. At the start, because it's busy, the middle of the day, at the middle point, go on the cable cars over here and get your stuff at that point. Trust me, it will save you a lot of time. Queues are dropping dramatically over here at the park as everyone is leaving. It's Sunday evening, the day before school, and everyone else has to go. So we have got a lot of queues. It's a short, because we're not going, we're staying here for a while.
Queue number one that's short. Oh, we're sorry. Does Adam talk? Sorry. I was going to say, queue number one that's short, Spinball Wizard, usually you see about, I don't know, 40 to 60 minute queue.
Yeah.
20 minutes!
And it's the same, the most shocking one is Wicker Man. Wicker Man's usually currently getting queues around 80 minutes. And today, it's on a 20-minute queue tonight. It's crazy. Like, 20 minutes to Wicker Man, yeah, of course, so why not? But first we do Spinball. We very rarely do this because there always is a long queue. But
It's a fun ride as well.
it's good. I do for Giant Fury, but
I don't know. Dragon Fury Speedway is a cut down for like what you prefer.
I feel like they're just different rides.
Hey, 15, no, 15.
Different experience.
15 minutes you go.
15 minutes! Oh, that might as well be walk on. Might as well.
I don't want a queue. But it is really fun. It's like, I think it's Dragon Fury, like Dragon Fury is obviously good.
Do you know
But
what?
it's got lots of twists and more turns, and a bit more intense than Dragon Fury is.
I do have to say, Alton Towers, when they're open till late in the evening, you always have the best time.
Yeah, you get very, apart from the fireworks, like scarecrow stuff, if you go on a Sunday, go there for school, for anyone, these evenings are just amazing. You get such short queues, and especially I've never seen Galactica way, you can expect queues obviously under 5 minutes for a whole evening. But definitely if you can, stay till later.
it just doesn't, yeah.
That was fantastic, honestly.
He's back with the bad jokes.
He's back with bad joke. He's back again, guys. I'm back with all the great jokes again for you guys over in the vlogs. So if you haven't done so far, make sure to subscribe. And then, sorry, and then it's taken a long time to film it today. It's been a long day, and it's also my birthday, so you guys subscribe and I appreciate it a lot. But that one was actually really good. I don't think it was as good as Dragon Fury that time. I feel like we did spin a bit. We did spin out quite a lot, actually.
I mean,
But it wasn't.
I mean, Spinball's great, right? Like, I really enjoy it. I think John Fury's better, personally, and I know we have nearer to James Fury than we do Spinball, but I do think James Fury is a little bit better because there's more of a layout. But Spinball, it's a really good ride here. If you go from the big 7, I may even prefer it than 13, I'm not sure. But if you go through the big 7, right, and you go, and then after that, the next Coastin, definitely Spinball. It's a really good ride actually, really good fun.
It is really fun. That is a sight that I never thought I'd see. Wicker Man on 5 minutes, like, that is crazy.
How is Wicker Man 5 minutes? That's the right for 80 minutes.
I know. And you think if we head towards it now, well actually, we have to get an Oblivion because we've got to get
Wicker Man's normally 20 minutes from the park's coast.
Yeah, it still hasn't queued, but just keeps walking around it. Honestly, it's crazy how short.
So even you can tell it's definitely getting emptier.
Yeah, I didn't say it's packed normally, but Oblivion has got a queue. It has got a queue.
But you know as well, it is our last big 7 that we need to do today, and just to complete it all in a day. And we haven't completed it all in a day for over 2 years now, so it'd be nice to say we've done it in a day.
Oh, and Jay's down there as well. So we'll catch up with them and see what we're gonna do. Jayden, welcome back to the vlog.
I did what I wanted to do. I did smile at it for a second time.
Yeah.
And it would actually much faster, but it's more rough. So that was great. It wasn't as good as the time we had. No, but I did get front rows.
Yeah.
I did get front rows.
Yeah, it was very good, Jayden. You did very well. Got fun right. But we're now heading over towards, of course, as you can tell, we're in the queue for the Oblivion. And
I'm getting emotional.
You're jumping to take home the logo. So is that a sign?
It is a good ride though, but I haven't done this since about 2 months ago, but I do really enjoy it, and me and Hugo got a couple of night rides.
It's small, short, but sweet.
This is what I will say, it's a one-trip pony. You've got that one drop, and that's that. But it's incredible, and that one drop
It's worth a lot.
one of the restaurants in the UK, big one's the best, by the way.
Yeah, biggest restaurant.
This is second.
Short review.
And also the soundtrack's amazing to this.
Yeah. Too long. Oh, it's worth it for this ride. It's a good fun ride. And June's I have to complete this today, and also do all the 7. It's going to be great. So let's get on to the chat. Goodbye, X sector. Thank God for that. We've got a smiler again.
Oh yeah, I already told you. Did I?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But no more now. No more smiler. Way.
Until next time.
Unfortunately, until next time. Stay tuned to this vlog.
Better do it next week. Right?
Yeah, I will head over towards Alton Towers next week with my friends from school. So Hugo, Callum, and my friend Rupert, who's occasionally in the vlog. So stay tuned to that. Yeah, Hugo's coming.
Oh, he is coming.
Where? Yeah, next week.
I'm not.
That's not unfortunate.
I'm at school, that's what I'm
Adam
not going.
and
It's
Jayden-
not that I don't want to go to Alton Towers. If you think I'm not going to, don't want to go to Alton Towers, you're wrong, because I do. But, yeah, I'm at school, and obviously, you guys are going.
And we purposely chose this. And we purposely chose this route. Yeah, we have to do a smiler, Jane. We have to do a smiler.
Freak out if you do not do the smile.
We're with someone. We're with Mr. Rupert, who has not been.
No, it's fine. I
So, of course, we do all the right
I like
and it'll
these.
be quiet.
I like these who actually don't mind school that much.
Yeah, well, I've probably been here in school. Just saying.
Obviously.
But we're getting this route because we're passing this beautiful place on
I was going to
earth.
say we're passing the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail of Wilton Rap. I just want to have one last view of this amazing restaurant. Look at these lucky devils getting it to go. Oh, making me hungry.
It's a shame it's not almost permanent sort of thing.
Yeah,
I wish I lived around it, but kind of.
Oh, no,
Actually, going to Warwick Castle.
Pun?
It go really
It
well.
would go well,
Warwick Castle,
I think. Yeah, it would. It's just, yeah.
It'd fit, I reckon.
I think it's fit. Well, we need to. We need to have like Merlin for our own Yorkshire map chain. Like, you know, got like those little ones near Rugeley Bay.
Oh yeah.
I think they should have them back.
Yorkshire
Like,
map.
so it's not because they're not Merlin
Oh, no,
owned.
they did. Do you reckon
But they did.
They sold well.
Which ones? I bet they did.
Yorkshire
Yeah,
ones,
I bet
By the
they
way,
did.
I'm gonna.
Well, why wouldn't they? It's so good.
By the
I
way,
know.
I'm going to buy the Smiler duvet.
Yes, you are, Jayden.
Smiler's sick. Not sick.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
sick.
Yeah, physical thing there.
But it is such a cool ride, and it has a cool duvet.
Because you just come behind the Smiler duvet, Jayden. You get into bed, you pull your duvet over you, you look at it, and you go, oh, it's so boring. And you're asleep. Because it is Smiler drastic. Oh, I'm so funny. I am absolutely hilarious. 15 minutes to Wicker Man. Yes, please. Let's go back. I think it's fair. It's ridiculous. So when we said earlier, wait till the end of the command. This is why. And trust me, it's not normally like this.
And by the way, this is not going to be our last ride as well.
No.
We do have other plans, and you'll see it later in the video.
So normally our vlog will end with command. Well, this time,
we're not.
because of a special treat we're going to show you later, a special trick and tips and tricks, we're going to go to some other rides after it.
Because there's actually, we found out last
Then we'll tell
that there's a couple better rides to go to.
at the end.
We'll show you that later,
Yes,
but there's a couple better rides to go to at the end.
Stay tuned to that, it's very interesting. But, as I said, we're in the King Wicker Man. At the moment it looks walk on, I can't actually see any queue for this ride apart from the end bit. But we'll take you around the queue line, share as much as we can of what it looks
Why not?
like.
And you can hear it going behind us now.
Oh, what a ride. What a ride. It just looks awesome.
It's a really good coaster, like, I was saying the other day that I'd love to go up Mystic Timbers one day at Kings Island,
Yeah.
but this is still a great sector. I know it's one of the GCI sort of family coasters, but it's still great, and the theming for it just takes up another level, to be honest.
I feel like as well, over time, it just gets a little worse and worse.
Yeah, see, it has got rough. I mean,
got
obviously
rough.
I'm going to give you my opinion today after I got on it.
Yeah.
But from last experience, it was a little bit rough, but yeah, it's aged quite a bit, but it's a really good coaster still, and you can't doubt all this theming, because Merlin put so much effort to this, and it's definitely paid off for them.
Yeah, like, so because of theming, I've done a really good job on this ride, and this was open in 2018? 18 open. So, it was before stuff like Mythica, which is a new land, Crop Drop.
Crazy.
And we've got, this was like the first.
Gans Granny's pretty good.
I think this is the first big step they stepped towards the theming aspect of the parks.
And I mean, they did
obviously,
great.
now 2021, Mythica is just bonkers, but this is the first stage up. This is their like practice run, if I call it.
I can't wait to Chesney the 2022 coaster as well, or 2023, or whenever that's going to be. And I can imagine that'd be very well themed like this as well. It's just really well themed.
So I think this is where the queue starts. So
This is only about 20 minutes.
Is it or is it the cafe?
I want to buy food.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
If it's
We'll have to
not,
wait and see.
we'll have to wait and see. Now, let me explain what me and Jay do on the rides. We go on these attractions and we face each other because it's more fun. And once you do a ride slows, you like to do something that makes it a bit more fun. So me and Jayden face each other on the attractions.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I think we actually broke a few bones.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we dislocated a few bones. You know, I think we had. Yeah, it was quite a tragic moment.
Tragic. Yeah, it's tragic. That's what to describe it. But you're as well. But me and Jay were facing each other, so it probably didn't help. We were on our side, sort of thing, going under the sharp corners. We were on a wooden coaster, so there is that.
However, me and Adam had a brilliant ride.
It was so good. Like,
Right at the front. Wasn't even that rough. There were some jolts here and there, but nothing nothing painful. And you got some great views. I mean,
Are you sure you were on Wicker Man?
No, but literally, all seriousness though, like the front row, that was the best day ride I've ever had in it. Like me and Hugo were loving it. You can literally see for so far on, and also as well, the sun's starting to go down. This is a lovely event, and Alton Towers is a lovely theme park. But we usually end right now, and we're not going to end. So we're going to film something else in a minute.
Unfortunately, Jayden is ending with us, and it's been a lovely day, Jayden, hasn't it?
It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I'm leaving you guys. I'm going to find my smiley teeth.
Yes. But how was your day in total?
Yeah, it was actually really good. I got on the Smiler twice. I was very
lucky you! Wow.
very happy about that. I got a front row in a second.
Something
We
important.
did the big 7.
There you go.
Oblivion was fun. Wicker Man was not that fun.
I know a big 7 in one day. We normally have like 2 days.
13 was fun. Reese was alright. Kind of was a bit boring. What's the other one? Nemesis actually good. And Galactica was good.
Exactly. So you had a good day overall.
I had good rides.
Good day, good rides. What could be better? But goodbye, Jayden, and we'll see you guys shortly in the cable car. And we'll talk what we're going to do in a sec. Oh, back in the cable car, and it's actually relaxing. But trust me, at the end of the day, well, we still have an hour left. The queue to get this way is not long. It's like literally we walk straight on it. But
it was genuinely just walk through.
Again, what we're going to do now. It doesn't know how hyped I made it, but it's just literally we're going to go to Villain Valley, we're going to do some quick rides and everything Galactica, both 0 minutes, which means we can hopefully get a really long ride.
We're probably just going to keep on going.
Yeah, we've done it before.
Until we end.
And when we were open, we always did the Wicker Man last, but I always feel like those two rides are best to do last.
I don't know, see, that's the thing, like last time we came here, we did Nemesis and Galactica, and then we went down to Wicker Man. And Nemesis and Galactica is a very quiet ride to do, but if you watch it from June 2019, we did Nemesis and Galactica last, but we had like 10 rides on each, it was incredible. And it's really quiet over here, but I do recommend doing Wicker Man in the day. Like, I'm not saying don't do Wicker Man because it's a great coaster, but I definitely recommend doing Nemesis and Galactica last.
And there's no reason why it's good to do them last, because everyone thinks that you can only leave out the exit at the top, when actually, I am 100% sure they let you out today via that way.
Yeah.
But like, I'm a bit worried now because obviously the restaurant one is not open, but normally they let you out the exit, but that's Galactica and Nemesis, which is really cool.
Yeah, I mean obviously people are coming in for their dinner and they sit at the hotel and all that, so they do let you out there, and I think it is just an entrance and exit. Now you can't enter for it if you're not staying at the hotels though.
But you can exit, yeah. Because there's also a few families who wanted to go, and they just let them through there. So hopefully that's us well. We've got.
I'll see if that will be down there in a minute.
Yeah, we'll see you very shortly down there. Yeah. But no, hopefully we'll get over towards Galactica. Now just do a few rides on them. I'll show some clips. I won't like talk in between every single one, and then we'll start the day, which you had an absolutely phenomenal day over here today. See? What I mean when I say it is empty here, at the end of the day,
It feels like a ghost town.
it does. And like, speaking of earlier today, it's probably packed down here, and right now, there's no one down here.
There's something you have to think about. Give it a second. Empty well, they weren't empty, but they look like it. But also on this as well, you've got to think Nemesis is one of the coasters that everyone around the world thinks, okay, we've got to go on Nemesis. And just to be able to walk on, I'm so grateful. And yeah, it's crazy. I've just walked on, and it's one of the most important coasters in the world. So
Yeah.
it's great. It's zero.
Love the queue, but I actually love that queue. But yeah, like I say, we said from now on, instead of doing Wicker Man last, we should do this last. Like, I'm empty train. Like, I'm not a big fan of Kingdom Empty, but I'm not a big fan of Wicker Man personally. Especially after today, I just think it's worth having to last every single trip. Maybe not in the middle of the day, but over here in this land, you've got parents that can get in the coffee shop, and then like, for kids like us, we can just run around in between Nemesis, Galactica and the Blade, all within the same area. It's very hard to one till the end of the day.
It just makes sense. You were just saying this, like you like filming us, and me and Hugo like just going round on them, and me and Hugo love B&Ms, and these are two great ones as well. So it's good fun to keep on doing it.
Yeah, and obviously as well, one more thing is that if you do go this way, you can't get the monorail, which is both good and bad. So obviously the monorail is quite fun, but also there is the fact that you have to walk all the way in a queue for a long time. While here, you're straight out into a car park, which is absolutely perfect. But of course, nothing beats a walk on queue for Nemesis. Next up, we have got Galactica. To the world, and hence why we go as we actually clip of Adam and Hugo riding this attraction, because basically I'm tired and I'd rather clip them at this time, but we're going to see if it's on this ride. If they are, some clips. If not, I can't see them on this, so might be though. You never know. I'll show some clips anyway of when I do go on the attraction, but so far Galactica was absolutely phenomenal. I loved it so much, and it really is a nice end to the day being here. It's much more relaxed. The parents are sitting on this like little stone walkway over there. Yeah, on the back, on the back of that road. I just catched them in time, guys, just catched them in time. But yeah, pacing in the box. Normally I'm sitting in the cafe in the evening, parents sit in the cafe on these benches. You've also got the amazing B&M, which is Nemesis. You've obviously got another amazing B&M, which is Galactica, and we've got the Blade, which is also really good fun. And also now, for a limited time only, or maybe even longer, you've got Funko Flies. You've got all these rides to do, and every single one around here is walk on queues. And it's like still like half an hour till closing. However, we are going to leave early, and we've done like a 3.5 hour drive back home. So if you live locally, or you're going overnight somewhere, stay here for another half an hour. You get walk on queues every ride, and it is absolutely phenomenal. But like, this year, this land's empty. How was your last ride on Nemesis?
Oh my god, we just got back on Nemesis. That is the best ride I've ever had on that. I tell you, Nemesis is moving up my rankings quite a long way after that. The whole train flipped, it was so insane. It was really, really intense. Now I can see how people love that coaster. Like, I've never got it before, but now I've got that back row ride in there. That was so good. To be honest, I have to say that's probably my favourite ride I've had all day. That was so
And it was such a nice ending as well towards the day.
really good ending, like sunset as well. Oh, it was incredible.
Yeah.
Really good.
Now, I keep pointing out how good it is. There's also lockers as well, which you can put your bags in. If you are coming with bags at the end of the day, you can always like rent out a locker for like an hour, put your bags in there, so you go otherwise really quickly and put your bags even away for the last hour.
That's a weird tip there, wasn't it?
Smart idea, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a pretty good idea though, because if you want to go for the last hour like we did, you just knock out maybe, if you seriously wanted to, you could probably knock out like 20 rides on Nemesis, which is...
Yeah, and also, I don't know if I get around it in time, but on the sign it says for a large locker it is only £2 for an hour, or for a small it's only £1 for an hour, so I just hired for an hour at the end of the day.
Not too bad to be honest. Like, they're the big lockers by the way.
Yeah, there's the big ones and there's the small ones around.
But even the small ones, not that small, so...
Now, we don't normally hire lockers, but
No,
if you were going to hold our own,
say it was just us.
the time it takes to get your bags and something like craft man use that straight off to
and
this
like,
ride.
especially as well if you've got any like equipment or anything you want to keep safe.
Yeah,
it's
like,
probably
we
a
have
good
like-
idea to go for your bags.
Now, normally we don't recommend lockers during the day because during the day you want to get your bags places.
Yeah,
but if you're staying
chuck it in there.
in one location, go and get a locker. But yeah, it's coming to the end of the day now, and I'm going to show you the exit of how you can exit from this area here. So all you would do is get around towards this Gladstone sort of area, round here.
Great coasters.
Two great coasters, and normally there's like a gate for concession, but of course as hotel guests cannot come in, we now can leave to the hotel. They're not like, you know what I mean, and go, oh no.
I mean, everyone is allowed to, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not
So-
like we're not meant to, everyone's allowed to.
Everyone's allowed to, it's all meant to be done, but it's just very hidden, like, sorry, Alton Towers advertise it because their shop is at the top, and there's no shop down here, so we want you to go past the shop, go to the shop, experience that, then go on the monorail to then go home. We want it to be like that sort of ending where you go past on the shop.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a nice ending.
But by doing this, obviously you can't go to a shop, so buy the stuff when we're beforehand, and all you're going to do today is so simple. All you're going to do is put in this path and go through here. And you walk down here, through the Gladstone portal area, past the hotel security, because if you're a hotel guest, you have to go through security as well. And then you head down here, all from this point here, and then there you go. I don't know if you know where we are, we'll continue walking at the end of the vlog, but you've just entered the car park, and now the park's there, the car park's there, the monorail's up there, and it's so much more efficient than if you're the other way. So, if you are looking to get something big, yeah, even if you get like a big choice of it, if you want to get something like huge when you do leave, you can put it in one of the lockers for the end of the day. Like, that's the sort of thing I mean, like, you've got to plan your trip when you come in, like, I'm not saying do every single ride individually, because it ruins the fun a little bit. But the starting rides, the ending rides, and what you do throughout the day, in particular, like what restaurants you have, stuff like that, is always handy before you do end up coming here. Because you do stuff like this at the end of the day, and jamming out like 10 or so rides, you get an hour here, and stuff like that, and it's just so much more recommended if you do that at the end of the day.
It's great, especially. So, have you told them about a whole little Forbidden Valley trick?
I have, yeah, I've been on a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, again, come on a quietish day, or even come on a busy day. Empty.
Yeah,
Absolutely empty.
End of the day, here, an hour, give us an hour, go on the cable car over here from Tower Street, go to the shops, get the cable car, go here, hire out a locker if you haven't got anyone to hold the bags.
Quick notice
£4,
or you know, some good advice. Out of Galactica and Nemesis, Galactica takes the longest because it can have a very slow input.
Because normally when it's quieter, they only put one station, which means obviously a lot slower. While Nemesis, obviously, is always quite quick anyway.
Oh, I can see the hotel.
So there you go. But like I said, here is the car park there. The hotels are down there, and then the main car park is just past these bushes. And you'll know what I mean in a sec when we go there. Sorry, the monorail entrances. But that's how easy it is. You go through there, and it's so much. I just recommend it. Like on my little tips and tricks video one day of how to do the best Alton Towers day, like where to go first, like 13 and stuff, and then where to leave, like here, and what to go in the middle of the day, where restaurants to go to.
To be honest, I'm really happy with what we did today, as in like in the order we did it and everything.
Yeah, we're starting to build throughout the years. Like we've been here since like 2017 really, and you've been since 2018 with us. And throughout the years, we're slowly getting tips and tips and tips and tips to get better we can. And like
year after year, we learn more.
Yeah, and like imagine in 2017 and 2018 stuff, and we're like going willy-nilly over everywhere. But now we've got such a more structured day, where some people think we're boring, but actually we have this structure. You get not like we're saying like go here now, do Galactica, then do another one in Galactica, then go to Nemesis. You can still mix it up a little bit, but just having a little bit of structure towards your day, you can get on so much more and have such a great day. But as walking down here, I do have to mention that there's a high chance that soon we'll be staying in the Alton Towers Hotel and doing the golf. So stay tuned to various vlogs, subscribe and all that jazz over here on the channel. But Adam, how have you found your day today over here at Alton Towers?
Alton Towers is just an incredible place. Like, honestly, this is my favourite place in the whole of the UK. It's great. Like, every day I've ever had here, it's just been incredible. Like, and especially today as well, we had Mardi Gras, the event. This is actually the last day of it, so obviously as you're watching this, you probably won't be able to come down because it's going to be ended.
I get Yorkshire pudding map.
It's Tom's birthday.
I live birthday.
It won't be Tom's birthday after today.
No.
Yeah, but also as well, you've got to remember that.
It won't be, unfortunately,
next year. So, you know about the movement next year. But today we got background Nemesis, which was my highlight of the day. It was incredible. And we saw Jayden's family, which was really nice. And also we got front one with the man, which was incredible. And we got row 4.
And well, you think the tips were ended? If you're going to do the golf, it's quite cheap. It's like £7 for everyone. So
yeah, it's about £5.40, I think it is. But if you have a season pass, it's £4.20, something like that. It's like 20%.
But if you're doing the golf,
no, that's not. £4 for normal and £3.20.
So it's not a lot. And if you're staying in a hotel, I recommend, because you get like kind of free golf with a hotel, go in here in the middle of the day. Because at the end of the day, everyone goes out and goes in the golf. But if you need to have a hotel exit, if you're a hotel guest, you can nip straight back in later on. So in the middle of the day, when you're over at Nemesis Galactica area, go and do a golf when it's quiet, because
Might as well, you get some very nice like ride-themed holes. Like you can see down there, there's a dual one.
Yeah.
There's a Nemesis one down there.
And I know from experience, Hugo, that like playing golf when people are everywhere makes you feel like a lot more rushed. So if you're in the middle of the day, you can do that as well.
If you're on a busy day, it might be really refreshing just coming
just
to
nipping out here, whether you take a wander out, whether you got a hotel entrance sort of thing. It's just a nice little thing to do. But yeah, it's great over here at the park.
It's very cool as well because also they've got like different rides there. So you've got Nemesis.
Yeah, hello. Be my Coastin.
You've got like Runaway Mine Train, the Flume Galactica on here. So it's very well themed. But I don't know, can somebody who's down in the comments if you do know, that Enchanted Forest thing, I'm not sure if that's still here. So if it is, please make sure to squad them over.
What, Enchanted Forest?
Yeah, I think it's
it's still a thing.
No,
I've
but
just
like
seen the prices, right?
Yeah.
For 9 holes for one adult, it's £5. For 18 holes for one adult, it's £7.
See, that's not actually that bad. Like I said, you got to think about
that's if you buy it here.
For a nice treat in the day, it's a nice thing to do.
That's everything. Like if it's your first time here. By the way, if it's your first time, I'd spend about 3 days here now.
Yeah,
this place is incredible. But yeah, if you are coming down and you have about 3 days, I would recommend doing it because I haven't done it yet, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, I think about when we get to the hotels, we'll get the full package of what to do over here on town. But anyway, that is me, Tom Day, that's Alton Day, that's Hugo Garrod, and James says goodbye from his car as he's on the way home. But that is us from Coastin. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, like. Wish you have a birthday, do that please, 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 please. It's my birthday present. But that is us from Coastin, and we'll see you guys later. Join us for all our vlogs on the channel. We've got so many from all the theme parks around the UK, America, and so much more. That is me and Hugo, and goodbye.
Bye.